You know, in my years taking nootropics, sometimes I pinch myself and go like, this is one of my favorite things in the world, nootropics. Especially affinils, especially good racetam, especially uridine and CDP choline combined, especially Alcar, especially ALA, especially the Mr. Happy stack. I mean, these are all incredible stacks. I'm just so into it. I love it so much. It's like my favorite thing in the world. What's so cool about it is literal functional improvements in brain function that are discernible when you're doing work and or when you're out in public. You know, I always talk about like being able to retain more information and soak up information and be in the experience more because my brain is working better and everything is just like firing on all cylinders when I'm in public. I love it. I love that a lot. And there's a heightened sense of, I don't want to call it superiority, but when you get a brain that is aware that it is functioning better than other brains around you, there's a powerful feeling in that. Right, to have a fully functional brain, when you see people that are firing on 1 or 2 cylinders and you're on firing on 20 cylinders, there's just something cool about that, right? And it makes you learn over time. This is a thing that I started learning when I started meditating years ago. The better your brain works, the better you're gonna do in life, period. Period, man. The better your brain works, the better you're gonna do. The better you're gonna be with people, the better you're gonna do in applying your brain to work, the better you're gonna do in your career. The difference between the promotion and not is brain performance, make no mistake. The difference between the entrepreneur that goes out and kills it and the entrepreneur that never makes any money and is a fake startup kid is brain performance. Brain performance is king. And what we did in the Smarter, Better, Faster book is synthesize stacks, philosophy, questions answered, and everything else in between to give you the power to have heightened cognitive performance on cue. Smarter, Better, Faster, livecortex.com. Get the book, you'll have it forever. It's awesome. Also, we're running a special on Cortex. Cortex is our powerful focus, motivation, working memory, and mental energy stack. This thing's insane. Talk about turning on the limitless, the limitless key in your brain. Enter the coupon code 5 at checkout and you can get Cortex for $5 off. The price is normally $34.99. Takes the price down to $29. You will not be sorry. You want what people call a natural version of modafinil? Get the Cortex stack. Thank me later. All right, let's talk about a powerful combination, an additive really, to the Smart Caffeine stack. Okay, the Smart Caffeine stack is one of my favorite nootropic combinations. Very simple combination. You've got caffeine and L-theanine. Caffeine cranking up mental energy, speed of processing, these sorts of things, giving you the caffeinated energy. And then L-theanine balancing it out so that you still have good speed of processing, but it's not overstimulated. Like to achieve really powerful brain function from caffeine, you got to kind of drink like a big giant cup or really like 2 cups. We're talking about somewhere in the range of 175 to 250 milligrams of caffeine, and that's a lot. That'll give you the good brain function, but it takes people over the edge sometimes where it's too stimulatory, they feel jittery, they feel anxious, they don't feel good. And theanine comes in as the ultimate balancer. It takes away that extra anxious effect to it, but keeps the good stimulation and brain performance there. That's why that's a powerful combination, caffeine and theanine. But the thing about the caffeine theanine stack is that it really doesn't add much of a functional benefit. So you've got 2 categories of what nootropics can do. Speed everything up and then make things functional. And then I guess you got a 3rd category of doing both, which is really awesome. Speeding everything up is just basically, like caffeine, it cranks everything up. You won't have any better working memory or these sorts of things. I mean, maybe marginally over baseline, but not significantly. That's speeding things up. Functional benefits are when you can hold 10 numbers in your head for 2 minutes as opposed to 7 numbers in your head for 1 minute, which might be your regular baseline or something, right? You just improved the way your brain works. You didn't just speed it up. Putting the 2 together is where it's really at. That's where I'm at these days. How can I speed everything up and make it work well, sustainably? And how can I add functional benefits too, right? A brain antioxidant, improving mitochondrial functionality, improving memory functionality, improving verbal fluency functionality. And one of the ways you do that is by combining a racetam, and in this case particularly piracetam, with the Smart Caffeine stack. So the dose range on piracetam is 1 to 4 grams. But in the Piracetam Smart Caffeine combination, I mean, this is your mileage is going to vary, but my dose is just a gram of Piracetam. It's 150 to 200 milligrams of caffeine. I'm trying to be as specific as I can, but I know this is going to vary for people. If you really want to get the best effects, just shoot for 200 milligrams caffeine. And then I always say at least 300 milligrams of theanine to get the effect of boosting brain serotonin, boosting brain GABA, and slightly modulating dopamine, as well as inducing an alpha brainwave state. So this is basically the stack. A gram of Piracetam, 200 milligrams caffeine, 300 or more milligrams of L-theanine. This will give you the speed of processing increase that I think we all need, we all want in the morning. We all want to be able to do work, but adding a functional benefit. You know, for me, Piracetam turns on working memory, turns on mental energy, basically improves everything. It is not so cholinergic like some of the other racetams are. It mainly works by increasing brain blood flow and brain oxygen. It allows neurons to uptake glucose easier, and it does a few other interesting things. Combining a functional nootropic with a nootropic combination that speeds things up is probably the best way to take nootropics. For a lot of people, I think they're looking for real complex stacks. You know, we talked about your 10 nootropic stack is unsustainable, and it really is. It gives you a weird, odd, stimulatory brain state. The best stacks are six combination of six ingredients and below. And if you can make 3 ingredients work well for you, that is powerful, man. You know, I don't know if you guys like watch MMA, UFC, but Conor McGregor, the Irish boxer, the Irish fighter, is mostly a boxer. He's going to fight Floyd Mayweather coming up. The dude, look, he's quick and he punches really hard, but his timing and his precision is incredible. Like, he fought one of the best fighters, a guy named Nate Diaz, like, recently, and he knocked him down in the second and third round like 3 times because of this timing and precision. These weren't hard punches, man. They were timed perfectly. And the precision of a Piracetam caffeine theanine stack, it's just incredible. You got to try it. A gram of Piracetam, 200 milligrams caffeine, 300 or more milligrams L-theanine. Give it a shot. Hey guys, Ryan here. Thanks for watching. But if you want to take your brain game to the next level, you want to increase your focus, your verbal fluency, your mental energy, your ability to sit down and crank out work for hours at a time, secure a bottle of the Cortex Nootropic Stack. Our customers are clear. This is the best pre-made stack on the planet. And hey, speaking of stacks, if you really want to take your nootropic stack game to the next level, secure the Smarter, Better, Faster book. This is a surgical guide to using nootropics for total mental dominance. You talk about stacks, we got stacks in there. Endless amounts of stacks, power stacks, verbal fluency stacks, working memory stacks. We've got modafinil strategies and everything else you can think of to include a whole sector on nootropics questions answered. Smarter, Better, Faster, the most powerful nootropics guide on the planet. livecortex.com. That's livecortex.com. We'll see you over there.